Hello, goddesses. Hello, and welcome. I'm so happy to be coming to you live today for a holistic guidance in the group and in my favorite spot. I don't know if it's my favorite spot. I love my house, but this is definitely one of my favorite spots, and it is my kitchen because I find it to be one of the most creative places in the entire house, aside where I have my business set up. So it's not quite as set up as downstairs, and I have a puppy around me who is like, yay, we have company, yay, because whenever he sees me talking on the phone, he's like really excited because it's his visiting time. So yeah, if you hear the little all around or maybe a little bit of barking, it is him. And I have some very special things that I want to share with you on this holistic guidance. So if you're popping on live, say hello so I can see you, and it feels more like, sitting around the kitchen table and having a beautiful cup of tea and chatting and exchanging. So hello, Tian. It's nice to see you. Welcome. And as we wait for everyone to pop on, I want to remind you that we are still in the waxing stage of the moon. And that means set new moon intentions. It's the perfect time. So now the moon, I don't have all my stuff in front of me, but the moon should have moved from Aries to Taurus. And it is grounding energy, right? So really feeling into this present moment, whatever that means for you, and aligning. And even better if you have a chance to go outside. I know personally I did this morning because there was like about this much snow all around my house, and I had to dig little tunnels for my little fur baby, and that took just nearly 2 hours. So there was plenty of grounding time there, and I definitely encourage you to do that. Hello, Catherine. It's so nice for you to pop on, and I'm sure you're going to find lots of value today. So why I wanted to talk about this specifically is because a lot of you have reached out to me regarding your energy, and some of you through your posts and through your comments. I've noticed that energy is feeling a little, that way. And during the holistic guidances, what we want is really to tap into learnings and tools and help you align with your better self, right? So you feel healthier, so you feel more motivated, so you feel calmer, so you feel just so much more like your true, shining, beautiful goddess self that you are. And today is no different. So we're going to be talking about breakfast food, one in particular, because we don't want it to go too long. And as you know, I'm a certified naturopath, and I have always worked with traditional Chinese medicine. And inside of that, we have 5 gonadal groups, or 5 elements, right? So we have earth and metal, which is the gonadal type. And we have, where am I? We have the water sign, right? And we have the air, and we have the fire. So fire, adrenal, air, thyroidian, and which one am I missing? I'm missing water, pituitary, right? So within each of those groups, there's specific times to eat. There's specific what to eat. There's specific ways to combine your food so you can really absorb the nutrients that are inside your food and feel energized and feel good and motivated, empowered, and for your brain to be working well, right? So everybody knows about brain fog, and there are a lot of excuses for brain fog, but the reality is it doesn't have to be brain fog. So as we go through our life, we want to change up our diet so it reflects not only our lifestyle, but how we want to feel and what's happening hormonally within our bodies. So very important. So of course, when we work through the Vibing You program or one-on-one, it's really, we can really dive deeply and figure out what your type is and when to eat, what to eat, how to combine it, and to really look at other underlying issues. But for the purpose of the holistic guidance today, what I want you to walk away with are specific things that like an all done for you recipe of a really healthy breakfast. And I say breakfast, but you can actually have it anytime that you want. So we're gonna make a chia bowl. Now, I love chia. So chia, and it's really, really easy to pick up. So there are two types of chia. We have the white chia, right? And that's a little bag because it's more expensive, and the taste is a little bit smoother. I'll use that word. Or you have your regular chia seeds, right? And these are organic, and I buy them at Costco. And this is, I think it's even more than a kilogram. So it's huge, and you can use it in anything. And just know that your chia seeds, you can leave them whole, or you can grind them up. So anything that I grind up, I use a little coffee grinder, and you can buy one of those. Like here in Canada, we have Canadian Tire, and it's like a hardware store, and you can pick one up for like 10 bucks. And you just grind it up, and then you can add it, and just know that it really takes in all the water, and it'll do the same thing in your intestine. So a great way to cleanse your intestine and to bring in so much more fiber into your diet. So now this is good for pretty much any type because it's vegan, and all depending what you put in there, it can be raw, so much more easy to digest. So I'm going to give you a little bit of both, and I'll tell you how to make one. And actually, I'll show you this afterwards. So let's create one together, right? So jot this down because I'm not going to write the recipe out. I'm just going to give it to you like this because it's so versatile. You can use it any way you want. So for the purpose of this, I am going to use just a regular chia seeds. Now you can put, depends how hungry you are, right? Because they take up a lot of room in your tummy, and that's also why it's so easy to get back to your health weight, because fiber expands and takes so much space inside your tummy, makes you feel full when you haven't had that many calories. So I am going to put in about between 1.5 and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Now, what I love about chia, aside the fact that it's full of protein, so everyone that is concerned about not eating meat, when you're eating vegetarian or vegan meaning you don't even have animal byproducts like no cheese, no eggs, none of that stuff, when you eat stuff like this, you're going to get the amount of protein that you need daily. Now, just so you know, in 1.5 tablespoons, we have 2 grams, which 1.5 tablespoons of chia seeds is 15 grams. So in that 15 grams, just that, we go get 2 grams of protein. Awesome. And you have like 8% calcium, and there's iron, and there's potassium, and oh, so much fiber. 18% fiber, which represents 5 grams. I love that. I love that for me, and I love it for you. So once you have your chia seed in there, you add your water. Now, normally when I do this, I just kind of add the water myself because I'm used to it. But for this purpose, I am going to add half a cup. I'm using a quarter cup. That's why I'm doing it twice, but half a cup of water, right? Now, when I do this, the chia seeds, now I'm wondering if I can just, I don't really want to undo it, so I'm going to bring it closer. Let me know if you can see this. Can you see this all right? Give me some hearts and some thumbs up, letting me know if you can see this all right, if you can hear me all right. And I know the lighting is not great, but still, let me know, please. So this, when we put it in, it looks like this, right? The chia seeds are really, really, I'm going to need another spoon. So let me just grab, oh good, I saw the hearts go by. Thank you. Let me just grab another spoon or a fork. It works really well. And you just want to, let me bring it closer so you can see. And it's not easy to mix in with the water to start off with, but you do want to mix it because it's going to clump, right? It's so important that it doesn't clump. So when, my suggestion is you do this part right away. And then if you're doing it in the morning, and then you can like go do your hair or have your bath or whatever. And then when you come back, it's going to look a little bit like this. Now this is really thick. I would not eat this like that. It looks like oatmeal. It's really, really thick. So it needs more water for my taste, right? Some people like it like that, not me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some water. And I'm gonna bring the bowl closer so you can see. And then I just need to mix it up. And you're going to notice how easily it mixes. And okay, so I think I put 2 tablespoons here instead of 1.5. So that is a lot of chia seeds. And you could keep it. You could just take half and put a lid on it and put it in the fridge and take it tomorrow. And then you'd have to add more water, right? So do you see how beautiful now it is? Whoops. And so I would eat this. Definitely, this is good. If you like it like more liquidy, you add more water. And I'm using water because of the calorie count, right? We want to include that in there. But you could use almond milk. You could make your own milk. So very easy to make. You could put anything that you want in there. And then you would be getting, and if you want to keep it vegan, right, you just put anything that you like, any kind of nut or seed milk, and you can just add it directly in there, and automatically you're going to go get some more protein with whatever liquid that you put in there. Water, not a lot of protein, which is fine with me because I'm getting my protein in the other things that I'm going to add. So I'm going to show you like my favorite way of doing it. So then ideally it's adding a little bit of fruit. You don't want to overdo the fruit because then that's a lot of glucids and sugars and all that, and you don't want to have too much of it. I'm just going to stir my other one because it's clumping up. And I'm just going to keep that maybe for tomorrow. So one of my favorite go-tos is banana, full of potassium. So I just cut it in half. You can add the whole banana, but personally, I like half. So I hope that you can see all right. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna require some more thumbs ups and some more hearts just to let me know if you can see all right. And I just see how easy that is. Now you can make it look all pretty. Let me make an effort here to make it look all pretty. Let's move my banana over here. Great, I just saw that. I just saw the hearts go by. So I'm putting in some bananas, right? And I need something to wipe my hands. And I love these little tiny baby oranges or mandarins, right? So I should have really peeled this beforehand, but I didn't want it to dry out. So I'm gonna peel it now, and I don't put in half of it, and I'm gonna show you because when I cook, it's one of my favorite things, and I know a few of you, hi Amy, hi hun, you're gonna like this. I know this, you're gonna like this because you're also a big fan of cooking, right? You love to cook. So this is more vegan, or vegetarian, all depending what you're putting in, but still. So check out what I'm going to do. So you can put big chunks like this. I don't like it, and if any of you know my cooking, I like to make it simple. So I take scissors and I cut them in half, and I just add about half of this little mandarin right in there, and I cut them up. I'll show you how pretty it looks after. All right, so we have that in there. Then I have these golden berries, and this is the rest from my garden. Can you believe it? They lasted all this time. So these are the little golden berries, right? So I'm just gonna pop them in here, and you grow these, and they are so expensive in the stores. It's like ridiculous. Like a little pint like this is like $5. And if you grow these in your garden, they're like dandelions. It's insane. They're everywhere, and they're so yummy, and they last. So when they still have the wrapping on, they look like this. Do you know these? Who knows these? Who likes these? A lot of people don't really like them till they start growing them, because they're so abundant that you just don't want to let it go to waste, right? So I have one more, and it's so easy to peel. You just take it out, and it's done, and you toss it in there. So I'm only adding 3 fruits, but one of the really favorite things I like to add, look at this, it's pitiful, I hardly have any left, is goji berries. So this is dried goji berries. I've had them fresh, but they're extremely hard to find because they don't really grow in this area. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the rest. And just in case I was feeling it, I had brought out some white, they're called mulberries, I believe. So they're like raspberries, but they're white. Deanne says, love them. Which part do you love them? The goji berries that you love? Is that the one that you love? I really like goji berries, but the taste is pretty pronounced. So, but I love them in here because they kind of stay crispy. All right, so let's look at our bowl. I'm trying to make it look pretty, right? So, what else? And I'll tell you what I like. Now, if I am just needing to eat, right? Because it's time to eat, then I might leave it like that. If I'm going out, example, for a run or 2 hours of shoveling outside, I might add some kind of butter in there. So I'm talking about, this is one of my favorite almond butter from Prana. It's organic. And they also have one at Costco also, or anywhere really. And you can just put a dab in there. I'm not really feeling it this morning, so I'm not going to do that. However, and this I'm gonna save at the end because that's like the yummiest part. So there's other things that you can put in there. So there's almonds, for example. Now, all my nuts and my seeds, I soak them. And before I dehydrate them, I let them sprout. So it becomes live food, sprouted foods. And they are so much more easy to digest. And everything that you're able to assimilate and digest more easily, it gets used as fuel and not stored as fat. We like that, right? Let me see some thumbs ups if you like that. And when I dehydrate them after they've been soaked, I can just cut them like this with my fingers, and they just crumble. So they're really good. Like, I eat tons of these. So see how that just falls away like that? And you don't want, and sometimes they don't. So I just don't continue with that because that's too hard. But they just crumble. So you can add like, and my puppy is coming saying, ooh, do I hear almonds? Yes, you do. You hear almonds. And you can't really tell that these have sprouted, but you can tell these are sunflower seeds. Let me see if I can grab, here's one. I'm gonna bring it close so you can see it. can you see right there at the top, this little thing that has popped out? Can you all see that? Let me know. I'd like some yeses or hearts or thumbs up. That is the sprouting process. So I use a strainer, right? So I soak them about 6-8 hours. Good. And then I rinse them out and I leave them in the strainer. So I just push the seeds against the sides like that, and I put on top a clean cloth, and I make sure that any excess water can, he's being so cute, that any excess water can drain, and I just leave it there for them to sprout. And just remember that you're gonna wanna rinse them once or twice a day, and you're gonna wanna let them sprout however long it is. If these are coated, right, like with oil or they're cooked, it's not gonna work. They need to be raw, and it'll say it on the pack. So you can add a few of these if you like. I also have pumpkin seeds. Just a side note on pumpkin seeds, they are great for you and not eaten enough. Pumpkin seeds are full of zinc, so good for your immune system, and they are wonderful for men. They really need an extra dose of zinc, so I encourage you to do that. So I put some almonds in there, so I'm just going to leave it as is. But I think I am going to give my puppy a little piece of almond. So just because he's being such a good puppy, but I'm gonna grab him first, so he can say hello to all of you. He's such a good baby. And he can go eat his almond right down there. And I just broke it up for him so it's not hard at all. Now, all right. Now, if you're vegetarian and you want to add another source of protein and just give it a little zing to it, you can grab, this is one of my favorite yogurts, and my son goes through these like, and it's vegan, it's coconut milk, and it is vanilla. I'm gonna put it up here so you can see it. They also have this at Costco. Amy says, hello, puppy. And it is great, and it gives it a nice little taste to it. Let me show you how much I would put in. So this is a new one. Oh my. Oh no. All right. Do I have some on my face? No, I'm okay. All right, so that's not working. So I'm gonna use this. Puppy also likes this. So I'm gonna put in about 1 tablespoon. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. And that's what I use usually. And the cherry on the chia is cocoa nibs. Now these are my very favorite, and they come from the big cocoa bean, and inside you have little ones. And let's see, I think I have some little ones around here. So they're in these seeds, right? Let me show you. So they look like a coffee seed, but it's not coffee in there. It's these beautiful cocoa nibs. So I'm just gonna leave it in there. I'm gonna do this so you can see. And these are not sweet. So this is not like a caramel or any kind of chocolate bar. They haven't been processed yet. So they are raw, and they will fill you with so much energy and clarity. So I'm going to put in, because this is my favorite, I'm going to put in about half of a tablespoon in there, like that. And I eat these with anything, and they taste like black chocolate, but they're not bitter. I don't know why the other one is a bit bitter. I think it's probably because it's been cooked and processed, but these have not. So now, look at this. It's pretty. There we go. And now I have everything. There is a lot of chia seeds in there, but that's okay. That's okay. And you can eat it however you want it. You can mix it up. I like to mix it up so I get a little bit of everything. My son will leave it like that and he'll eat each part on his own. And this will definitely fill you up. So when you have a chia bowl, you're not going to have a chia bowl and then 2 toasts and then eggs and all that, because you're going to feel really full. This is a meal on its own and so easy and versatile. You can make it anytime, anywhere, and really easy to digest. So, is there any questions on the chia bowl? I'm gonna mix it because I haven't eaten yet, actually, because I was waiting to eat this. I'm very excited about it. All right, so beautiful goddesses, I hope you're enjoying this. For those of you that are unaware or who don't yet have it, you can sign up to get my free stream meditation activation. And if you want that, I'll put it in the comments or at top of this video. And you'll be able to access it and get it. And you'll also be added to my newsletter. So all the new stuff, all the information, all the links to the videos and stuff, you get it there regularly. And Amy says, can we put fruit? Yeah, I did that. I did that at the beginning. Personally, I put in banana and I put in a little mandarin and I put in, I don't even know if that's the real word for it, but I'll just say a baby orange. And I put in some golden berries. But this is not a fruit bowl. We don't want it to become so much fruit in there that it becomes overwhelming with calories and sugar. But yes, you can definitely put that in. And for those of you who are loving this and who would like to go deeper, I invite you to check out my Vibing You program. And it is a one-on-one program, but we dive into whatever is important to you, and we have a full health assessment there. And with that, we really tap into your goals, what you want, why you want it, and then we build you a plan to get there. And really great, you get to be part of the VIP group as well. As soon as you come into the Vibing You program, you get a chance to be part of the VIP program automatically. And there's just like a library full of wonderful things. And speaking of which, my VIP clients, I know a few of you are here online. Remember, tomorrow we are doing the Great Goddess unit, and we're going to be working on that, and we are meeting at 11 a.m. In the VIP group. So if ever you're interested in the Vibing You program, let me know. And I'll put the link in there. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're definitely interested and you want to join in for our Great Goddess ceremony tomorrow and learning, let me know. And if ever you just want the VIP, you can also do that. All right, goddesses, if you do not have any more questions, I am going to wish you a beautiful, fantastic day. Remember, whatever you eat is your fuel. Use your fuel wisely. Allow it to really empower your body and your mind. And you know what? When your body and your mind are working well together, you're going to feel your emotions just aligning, and you're going to feel the motivation to move forward on whatever is important to you. So it is a great place to start. All right, goddesses, sending you lots of love, and I will see you very soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.